Let's descend into Hell, the game known as Hellsweeper, developed by Mixed Realms and published by Vertigo Games. Is this any good? Is this any bad? Let's check it out and find out. So once it does boil down to it, the content of Hellsweeper is lacking from a lot of aspects. So ranging from the amount of single player content that is available. So if you're a person that wants to play this by yourself, going from start to finish, doing a sweep, quote unquote, you'll be disappointed. From start to finish, it took me around 40 minutes entirely to do an entire sweep. There is an option to do an endless mode, which that's what I've currently been doing. And I've got to say with absolute certainty, playing through this game again, I've definitely been enjoying it, but one thing the developer needs to work on is adding more content, more boss fights, more enemies, etc. Pretty much with this game here, it's a typical roguelite where you just go from, say, arena to arena, taking on endless waves of enemies, and that is pretty much it. So once it does boil down to it, the content is lacking in a lot of aspects, so that if they did expand upon that, this game would definitely be higher on my list. So let's get on to what it actually does offer in the category of multiplayer, etc. Let's get into it. So let's go over what Hellsweeper has to offer in the category of options. So with this here, you've got your roguelite, which is your sweep / endless. Endless, you can play endlessly, going through the same 3 bosses over and over again. You've got a challenge mode and also a multiplayer mode as well, where you can play with friends or you can play with a random person online. This is where Hellsweeper definitely lacks, and it definitely needs to improve on this. So if the developer expanded upon what they have here, I would highly recommend this game even more than what I currently do. So anyway, let's get into it and check out the gameplay and what it has to offer. Once it comes down to the gameplay of Hellsweeper, a Bungie developer can pretty much sum it up in the best way possible. So listen to the statement he makes and you'll definitely understand where I'm coming from.
In Halo 1, there was maybe 30 seconds of fun that happened over and over and over and over again. So if you can get 30 seconds of fun, you can pretty much stretch that out to be an entire game.
And that is pretty much Hellsweeper down to a T. So everything on offer here pretty much is 30 seconds of fun, but in an incredible way. So the way you can say dual wield weapons, you can walk around with SMGs, shotguns, rifles, etc. There's so much on offer here. For me, there's nothing more satisfying than jumping in mid-air, going in slow motion, and gunning down the enemies that are set up in the arenas for you. So Hellsweeper, once it boils down to it, the gameplay is absolutely top notch. So anyway guys, let's get on to the conclusion. So with Hellsweeper, my conclusion is as followed. With this game here, it's shallow in certain areas, but it definitely makes up for it in the gameplay department. So with you'll be playing this again and again due to the gameplay loop on offer. Once it does boil down to it, it's definitely shallow in a lot of areas. But nevertheless, I'd still recommend this game, and I'd still rate it around a 7 or an 8 out of 10. So yeah, definitely check this one out if you're into roguelite type of games. And that is pretty much it from me. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. I'm RxVR, and I shall catch you in the next video. Peace out.